Hello, my super Scorpios, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new, to my general reading for March. Remember, this is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out the other signs in your chart in case they do resonate with you more. If you do enjoy this, however, please do like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, because it certainly helps my channel and helps it get to the other Scorpios. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Excellent. We are going to do March, and this first row is kind of indicative of where you are now. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so now meaning where you've kind of been and going forward a little bit. And the next row is where you're going to be going throughout the month and maybe even on a bit. So we're starting here with the Hierophant in reverse, and I do feel like that lets me know that perhaps maybe you don't feel like your inner self, your spiritual well-being perhaps is where it needs to be at this point. Maybe you just feel like you're a little bit out of sorts. It could literally mean that you are disgruntled or disconnected with your spiritual wellness. So perhaps maybe you're disgruntled with your higher divination, your church, your spiritual leadership, what have you. That could be very literal. However, more in the line of just spiritual thinking, I do feel like this is more something where you just kind of feel like you're out of sorts, honestly. As of late, I just feel like maybe something's got you kind of out of sorts. Certainly we're going to get clarifiers on all this and kind of how it goes ahead will give us more enlightenment, but I do feel like you just feel kind of out of sorts. Maybe things in your relationship aren't going the way you want, your job, your income. Maybe you just feel like your finances aren't sitting the way you want them to be, or you are kind of in a holding pattern, you're waiting on something. You just kind of feel like everything here is not sitting well. You're kind of like waiting for something. Your second card being the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And that again lets me know that I feel like this could be something to do with a job, could be something to do with work, it could be something to do with finances. So maybe you're just not feeling like things at work are good, or they're not where you want them to be. Maybe you're waiting on something, or you're just not gelling well with the people at your work. You could have a new job, or it could be just that you're just kind of just tired of the job you're in. It's just not doing it for you anymore. Or this could be just a general uneasiness with funds and those around you. You know, the Three of Pentacles is you're dealing with other people in funds. So perhaps, you know, somebody has done you poorly with funds recently. And so it's kind of set poorly with you. It literally could have been something where you feel like your soul has been kind of weighed down by this, because maybe it was somebody you really trusted and did not expect them to do you that way with funds. But it's kind of been a little bit disheartening to you with the funds there, because I do see a monetary situation there. Maybe there's an investment situation or something that you've gained, some sort of, you know, you've gotten into with somebody here and you've just not gained in the way that they promised, or maybe you feel like you're being taken advantage of a little bit. So I don't feel like right now you're feeling your best self financially or job-wise at this particular moment. And again, this is even further confirmed with this Empress in reverse card. Now, the Empress is typically a very strong maternal kind of sitting back, watching over everything, watching it grow, kind of just feeling good about things. And with this being in reverse, again, I feel like you are in a position where you don't feel like you're watching things grow. You're not able to sit back and relax. You don't feel like you have control over the situation in the way you would like right now. And again, this may be related to this Three of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that, you know, you've invested with somebody, or you've gone into a business with somebody, or your coworkers are prohibiting you from getting ahead, or maybe one of your coworkers took a promotion over top of you, something of that nature. But whatever it may be, it could be a significant other that has, really financially kind of done you wrong in some regard, or, you know, an ex has kind of done you wrong in some regard. But I do feel like you aren't able to sit back and watch your finances flourish. You aren't able to sit back and relax and kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor, if you will. I just feel like for, right this minute, you aren't feeling like you're in control of things, and particularly in a financial way, or, something that is finance related, let's say. So I don't necessarily feel like that is something where, you're really feeling like you're striving and striving and thriving at this point. However, here comes the good news. This is going forward into March, so this is positive. All right. So the Justice card is coming under your Hierophant in reverse, and that lets me know that you are going to get justice spiritually, emotionally, everything. Whatever it is, whomever it is that is keeping you feeling like you aren't being treated fairly, or things aren't working out the way you want, or you're just kind of feeling like you aren't able to thrive in the way you want, this is telling me that your justice is coming. So whatever it is you're trying to get to, it's coming for you, okay? So if you're waiting for that promotion that you feel like somebody else is trying to undercut you on, perhaps that's coming for you. If somebody's trying to, screw you over on some funds, some money somehow, an ex, a children's father, a coworker, someone you've invested money with, something of that nature, anything, justice is coming. Could very well be even a legal type of justice coming over some sort of funds there. But I do feel like it's coming. And again, it's going to give you some spiritual well-being, calmness, ability to kind of finally relax and breathe out and have that moment of peace that you've been needing for a while. It is next to the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? And that is telling me that you are going to be surrounded by people that are going to help you with this, okay? So there's going to be a tribe. Your tribe could be your family, your friends, could be your coworkers, could be whomever you trust, you love. Normally, this is a card where you're leaving. You're kind of going away from people, from a group, a collective, okay? But with this being in reverse, this is letting me know that these people are going to rally around you, okay? And with it being underneath this Three of Pentacles in reverse, this lets me know that these are the people who are going to help you get that justice, okay? So you're going to have a crew. You're going to have a tribe. You're going to have a collective of people that you're going to need to gravitate to, your trusteds, okay, your friends, your family, whomever it is that is your lot, your crew, your tribe, your people, friends, family members, trusted coworkers, whomever it may be. You're going to kind of want to come into them rather than go out from them, separate from them because you're not feeling your best. This is not the time to kind of withdraw to yourself because you don't feel great, or kind of pull away from people. That's not the time. This is the time that your justice is going to come, but it very well could come because of this, because they're helping you, and you want to show them, that you're there for them, they're there for you. You guys are going to work together. That's how that justice is probably going to play out. And it's going to be very positive because your final card here is the Ace of Cups. And that is a card of complete abundance, of, your cup literally runneth over. If you look at it, I mean, literally your cup runneth over. So with that is happiness in relationships, strength in relationships. It's fulfillment. It's your soul is finally going to get that feeling of comfort and joy. And it's right under your Empress in reverse. Okay. So this time where you felt like, everything's kind of upside down. I cannot sit back. I cannot enjoy the fruits of all my labor. I cannot do any of this because I feel like I'm just still bated breath, right? Now you can relax. You can enjoy this. Your justice has come. You have a tribe. You have a crew. You have people. And perhaps even a lot of times this can signify a significant person too coming into you because you are very charismatic at this point, right? Ace of Cups energy. You're drawing people into you. Again, you're drawing these people in potentially. Maybe when you get your justice, you feel so happy about yourself too, that you start to draw more people in. Maybe you were pushing people away for a while because you were withdrawn from your feeling. When you don't feel great, right? You're kind of like, you're withdrawn. Things aren't going your way. You don't feel great. You don't want to be out and about. You don't feel your best, look your best, do your best, whatever. You just can't when you feel like you're like, things aren't working. Nothing's working right, But when you get your justice, maybe these people start to show up. maybe they come to you. However that manifests, you're going to have this charismatic drawing to you. And it could also very well manifest in, a potential relationship there that's more than a friendship or situationship. So keep that in mind. Of course, we're going to get clarifiers here and see if we get any more enlightenment on that. But, that's always a possibility too. But regardless how you slice it, I feel like your justice is definitely coming, and you are going to be able to get that deep sigh, relaxing relief, and be able to take that breath and rest and calm that you have so needed and desired. So let's get some clarification on this, because it looks like, later this month, maybe even into the next month, that is coming for you. So hang tight, which is great. I'm super excited about that. But let's go ahead and get some clarification. How about this Hierophant in reverse? Okay, triumphant success. Okay, so again, with the Hierophant being in reverse, this is telling me that you aren't at a point of triumphant success right now. It's in reverse. You are hoping for that. That's what you're waiting for. It's above your Justice card. You know that that's what you are needing, but it's just not there yet. Okay, so right now you are literally on pins and needles. You are literally feeling pent up. You are feeling emotionally just drained, tightened, bated breath kind of situation. All right. But, again, we feel like we're getting out of that. So we're going to keep going here. Okay. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep, it's like, so how about this Three of Pentacles in reverse? What kind of information do we have on that? We need to get some clarification on that. Okay. Recognition and reward. Okay. So this is telling me that you were hoping for some recognition or reward. This could have been, again, a work situation where you feel like somebody has undercut you. Somebody could have taken the promotion you wanted, maybe in a devious, dirty way. They could have done somebody could have gotten, not given you the bonus that you were supposed to get because they gave it to somebody else, their buddy, something like that. Somebody could have not given you the raise that you were supposed to get because they allocated it to somewhere else. You don't feel like you got the recognition or reward you were due, at least not yet, because again, this is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's multiple people in this and it's not upright. So something is not happening in the way that you feel like it should. The recognition and reward that you deserved has not yet come for you. Okay. And it's by somebody else's hand. It does feel like maybe somebody else is holding out on you in some way. And again, it doesn't have to be a work situation. It could be somebody else is just, you're a great mother, but they're not giving you your child support, and you're not getting recognition or reward for that. Maybe you were due, something from a law settlement, recognition and reward through the courts, and it's not been given to you yet. And you feel like, what are they doing behind the scenes? It's not right. This doesn't seem right. It should be done by now. Okay. Situation again. Maybe you're still waiting on your tax return and you're like, listen, I paid my taxes all year. I've done what I'm supposed to do. I've done what's right. Where's my recognition and reward for paying my taxes, being a good citizen? And it's not coming through yet, but you're seeing all these other people getting it ahead of you. And you feel like, come on, this is ridiculous. Okay. Could be something as simple as that. But whatever it is, it's delaying you from feeling like you are being able to move forward, and it's worrying you. It's keeping you from having your spiritual wellness. Your Hierophant's upside down. Your recognition and reward is Three of Pentacles upside down. So financially, it's not keeping you flowing the way you want. Your Empress card is upside down. Let's get some clarification on that. Emotional withdrawal. So again, the Empress is usually giving you a power source. She's a very powerful, feminine, maternal. She's sitting there. She's able to watch and just reap the rewards of her, strength and maternal figure, and, watch her things grow around her and flourish and all of this. And you're not able to do that. So you have a very, you're tempted to withdraw, okay? Because you're not feeling great. You're not feeling like things are working the way you want. You want to withdraw. You're like, I can't do this. Okay, so that's your first instinct. Most people have that instinct, right? Fight or flight. Some people just want to fly. They just want to go. I'm going to just withdraw. I'm just going to be left alone. And down here, we're finding out that maybe that's not the best option. but we'll certainly see. But I don't necessarily think that's good for you. In this reading, it doesn't say that. That's not what it's telling me. This reading is telling me that you might take a minute to emotionally withdraw, rethink things, gather yourself, but you don't need to for very long, because you're going to get justice, and you're going to get that charismatic pull, where you're able to get out about, meet, greet, network, all of the things you need to do, because you're going to end up with this Ace of Cups energy. So how about your Justice card? Obstacles and challenges. You're going to get justice on all these obstacles and challenges. So whatever it is that's coming your way that is causing you this obstacles, these challenges, if it's a person, if it's the court system, if it's delays at work, whatever it is, you are going to get justice over that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Hang tight. Try not to withdraw too much. Okay, if you need to take a moment, take a moment. Always take a moment for yourself. You know what? Self-love is absolutely of utmost importance. But you know what? Just make it be a moment, okay? Because fully withdrawing because of somebody else's tomfoolery or nonsensical nonsense is not going to help you, and you don't want to let them have that control over you, right? 8 of Cups in reverse. What do we got here? Heart chakra. Okay, again, like I said, I feel like these are the things that you want with your soul, with your emotions, with your feelings. And I think that, again, when I say the Ace of Cups and this is a Cups card, these are the people that are going to come to help you. These are the people you're going to be drawn to. These are the people that in the end will be your tribe, your crew, your heart and soul. And there could very well be somebody who's a little bit more than just a friend in this group. So keep an eye out, because something in it's telling me that there's somebody that's more than just a friend or family member there. And I could be wrong, of course. I'm not usually. I'm just kidding. But the heart chakra is there for you. So these are your people. These are your tribe, and they're coming for you. So don't emotionally withdraw for too long. Sure, take a time. Take a minute for yourself. Anytime things aren't going your way, you should take a minute for yourself. But how about this Ace of Cups energy? Solitude, okay? So again, the solitude is what got you here. The solitude is where you can always go to have that. But again, with this being next to your heart chakra, with this being you coming into these cups, with you having this Ace of Cups energy, I think part of that may be that you're going to be overwhelmed by the amount of opportunities and people and things that are going to be there for you, because you haven't had it lately. And it may be a bit much for you. But I do think what it's going to lead to is, I do believe there's going to be a solitude moment for you with someone. And you're going to enjoy that, because it's going to be well earned. And again, we're going to get further clarification on all of these cards too, see what they say. But I do think that solitude in this deck is not something where it is like a withdrawn solitude. It is just a learning about yourself. It's more like taking the time to gather your thoughts and learn about yourself. And, with this Ace of Cups energy, you're meeting new friends. You're finding out who your tribe is. It takes a minute to process that. And, do process that. Do realize that there were people who came to you when you needed them, who you can count on, who you rely on to get your justice when you needed it, or who was around when you got your justice. And remember who was the one who caused you to need to get justice, those people that maybe didn't do you as well throughout the process. And solitude is, if you look, she's reading a book. And ultimately, that's what it is. In this deck specifically, it is kind of just like learning yourself, the knowledge, getting the knowledge of trying to process yourself and your situation, your surroundings, the people, what happened, that kind of thing. So that's not a bad thing. How about up here? Okay, fear. And fear, this is what's keeping you. Your Hierophant upside down. This fear that you can't get to your success. Okay, absolutely. That is what is making you feel stifled, bated breath, stressed out, internalized right now. Absolutely. Okay, so again, we know that. you know, you're having worries. Maybe you're having money worries because of this. Maybe you're having upset worries, fear, because you're like, I can't believe this person or these people that I was friends with, trusted, whomever is doing this to me. Maybe I can't, maybe you have fears of what the outcome might be if it's a legal battle, something of that nature. But you know, you don't need to worry about that. I do feel like, again, that's above your justice card. So you're going to get the justice, but that is just saying this is where you are now. How about this one? Creation. So your recognition award, and this in reverse, the creation. Creation is saying that, you know, you create your own direction. Okay. So here, this person, these people are doing what is negative for you. And you feel like you're not getting your due diligence. You're not, or your just desserts, let's say. And again, what this is saying is don't let them change who you are. You create your own path here. You're creating your own reality. So keep that in mind. Do not it's coming right next to emotionally withdraw. So do not emotionally withdraw for too long. I mean, again, if you need a moment, take a moment, but don't emotionally withdraw for too long. Okay. You don't need to be tied up, sitting inside, because then they've just controlled you. They've won. Okay. How about this emotional withdrawal over the Empress in reverse? Discernment. And again, make good decisions here because your justice is coming. But again, with this creation, you're creating your own path. Okay. So whatever you're doing, make a good decision about it. Make a good decision going forward. Stay on top of things, especially if this is something that might come up at work, might come up in court, might come up at a later time, might come up to bite you in the butt if you act out. Okay. Use good judgment. Okay. Because you want to come out on top, and you're going to, but only if you use the appropriate steps to get there. If you create your path in an appropriate way using good discernment. Because if you start acting, you know, like they are, sinking down to their level, it could come back to bite you. You want to stay above it. Stay above it all. Okay. So how about this obstacles and challenge over your justice? You're overcoming that with wisdom. Okay. Again, wisdom and discernment, they go hand in hand. You are going to be able to certainly overcome anything they've got going on. You're going to get your justice, but you're going to do it in a smart, contemplative, intelligent way. We're not going to sink to their level. We're not going to let fear, okay, it's telling you wisdom over fear. You start out with fear, but you're moving into wisdom, okay? You're moving out of fear and into wisdom. So we're going to do this in a smart and intellectual way, right? We're not letting fear control us where we act out. We are going to be very purposely moved into this, okay? So how about the heart chakra over the Eight of Cups in reverse? What do we got here for us? Action. Now this is, again, where you take action and your people take action. Again, this is a card of movement, okay? Person's moving away. But in this case, you're moving too. You're moving to the people. People may move into you. You're coming together with your tribe, your crew. This is literally the action is happening, okay? These are the people that you have your heart chakra, okay? This is your crew. This is your tribe. This is your people. These are the people that are going to help you out. And remember, again, the reason they're going to still be your people, they're still going to stand by your side, is because you created a path that was good with discernment and did it wisely. If you act like a crazy person, act like a fool, drop down to this, other person's level, do you think anybody's going to want to stand by you? They're not going to want to co-sign for that. So just keep that in mind. If you have any, at any point you get angry and you want to fly off, just remember that, okay? How about solitude with your Ace of Cups? Peace. Peace and solitude. That's what you're going to end up with this Ace of Cups energy. You're going to have all the abundance, all the emotional abundance, all of the relationship abundance. All of that is going to come with your justice. When you take the high road, you are going to end up with peace, the knowledge right here. Not only the knowledge to get the justice, but the knowledge about yourself, who's your real friend, who you can trust, maybe somebody even more than just a friend. And it's all going to culminate into peace for you, a nice, happy, peace that you didn't start out with. You started out this month with a fear, upset, kind of just upside down feeling, a little bit uneasy, unable to, you know, pins and needles, like I said, but it's going to end peacefully. You're going to be in peace. Okay. These last cards here, bottom three, this is like kind of what Spirit's going to give you as some general advice going forward for March and on into April. And we will go ahead and pull these. Hopefully this will give you a little bit more enlightenment on what you need to do. So this one says, to receive, you must release. What can you let go of and what do you want to receive? So again, this is falling under your fear card. And what do you want to receive? So again, I think this is clear. It's telling you have to release the fear. Okay. You're going to have to release that in order to receive your justice. Okay. It's literally in the row. Release the fear to receive the justice. Okay. You are the truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, and transcending. Okay. Again, you know that this person's doing you wrong up here. You're creating your own path, a truthful, pure, good path. Okay. You're putting it into action and you will be transcending into a much better place, a true place, a place of truth, the people that you can count on, a place where your heart will live. And you're putting that into action right there in this row. I mean, that couldn't be more perfect. And the number 39 shows up twice in this row, if that means anything to you. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you are not currently getting? And again, this is telling me, you know, whatever you need, whatever you want, if you take the appropriate actions, the discernment, okay, and you think about it, you think, reflect on yourself, reflect on the people around you, reflect on what you need. Use your strong Ace of Cups energy. You'll find peace, but you have to think about what you want. What is it that is your peace? Whatever your personal peace is, you're absolutely going to get that, okay? But it's going to take you going through these motions, these steps, these actions, okay? And the number 11 comes up twice here. If anybody has any affiliation with the number 11, like I said, 39, I do see that a couple times here. And the number 5 is coming up quite a bit, 5, 15. I saw 5 in the other side too. So if those numbers mean anything to you. But again, I think everything is coming through great for you. It is going to come from a place of, you know, anxiety, stress, fear, tension, all of that, to a place where you are going to have peace and the things that you want. But it is going to be a process this month. It is going to take some time for you to get that justice. Just make sure you do it in the right way. Stay calm. Do the things you need to do in the appropriate way. Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your, don't let them make you lose your temper. Stay chill, stay calm. Let it flow and everything will work out for you in the end. So I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. If not, please check out one of the other signs in your chart and check back with us later at the end of next week for the weekend readings. Hope to see you soon.